Welcome to this month's Chicago Housing Market Update. I'm Ann Rossley. We are in the height of the spring market, so let's take a look at what's going on. First, in the housing single-family home market for the lakefront communities. All right, so this is through April. Last month, 86 homes sold. That was down 6.5% from the year before. So that's April versus April. You can see it actually went up from the prior month. Homes under contract, 95. That was down 19% from the year before. And keep in mind, folks, you see the ups and downs of the marketplace. This is over the last 5 years, but you can see that April tends to be the highest month for homes to go under contract. So we'll see if that starts to dip next month. 115 homes are for sale. That's down 41% from a year ago, but it's up a little from the previous months. That equates to a 1.5 month supply of homes on the market. As you know, if you've been watching my market updates, that means how many months it takes to sell everything on the market given the current rate of sale. 1.5 months is definitely a seller's market. You need to be more in the 5.5 to 6 months area in order for it to be a stable, neither buyer nor seller market. It's quite challenging for buyers to find properties out there and win today in multiple offer situations. All right, just to give you a sense, the number of showings per listing each month is 5.8, down a little bit from the month before, but 21% higher than a year ago. And if you look at this chart, it's about the highest that we've been since 2022. So lots of activity on the properties that are out there. Median sales price today is $1,552,000 for homes in all of the lakefront communities. That's up 48% since 2021 and up 10% since last year. All right, so let's look at year to date. And you can see that we're down 18.5%. 238 homes have closed this year so far. And the reason for that is inventory. There just isn't enough out there for people who are wishing to buy. All right, let's switch over now to attached condos, co-ops, townhomes. Last month, 1,034 homes closed, down 5% from the month before, but still up versus previous months. Go spring market. Attached under contract, 1,067. That's pretty much flat from a year ago. And inventory's climbing, but it's still down 31% from the previous year. That equates to a 1.7 month supply. Wow. We have never, ever seen such a little supply of inventory as we have over the last 4 months. It's just very few condos on the market. Just like single family homes, 5.5 showings per listing per month right now. A little bit down from the month before, but still very strong. Median sales price, $475,000. That's up 4.2% from a year ago this time, but up 14% in 5 years. All right, year to date, we're down 7.5% from the year before, which is also down from 2024 year to date. Again, the tail of the day is inventory. Freddie Mac interest rates are hovering around 6.3%. And rents are interesting. Chicago's gotten very pricey in rents. We are now number 10 in the nation for one-bedroom rental. We'd been, like, when I started looking at these numbers a couple years ago, number 20 in the nation. So it's gotten much more expensive. $2,220 is the median rent. Now, this is unlike what we've been talking about before. This is all of the Chicagoland area. $2,220 per month is the median sales price for a one-bedroom. And we are one of the top risers. In fact, let me put this up so you can see the whole chart nice and good. New Haven, Connecticut has fallen the most in terms of rents, whereas San Francisco has risen the most. But we are right there in the middle as the third highest riser. So that's it. That's what's going on in the Chicago marketplace. If you have questions about real estate, your situation, what's happening, if I can help in any way, please reach out, subscribe to my channel. I'm Ann Rossley with Baird & Warner. Let's connect.
Okay, let's go.